Hello, this is Sheri Traxler with ViREO Life, and we're going to talk today about being powerful. That is a powerful plate. A powerful plate is a balanced plate. When you hear balanced diet, what do you think of? For general health, if you're not dealing with food allergies or food restrictions, you probably think lots of different vegetables and different carbohydrate sources and some protein and some healthy fats. And you'd be right. But how do we put those together to be powerful, to have steady energy through the day? Because technically you could have, some fruit for breakfast, some protein for lunch, and just some veggies for dinner. You'd have most of your nutrients for the day, but you'd feel pretty lousy. So to put these together for a powerful plate for steady energy during the day, think about approximately 50% of a plate being fibrous, non-starchy vegetables, leeks and broccoli and lettuce and parsley and so forth, and about 25% a variety of carbohydrate, fruits, beans, rice, potatoes, oatmeal, other grains. About 25% protein with some healthy fats thrown in, whether it's different oils or avocados, nuts and seeds, olives. And some foods are a combination, such as rice and beans. Rice and beans are a complete protein, but they also serve as a good carbohydrate source for your meal. Yogurt or dairy products is another one that's a combination. If you're having a full-fat yogurt or full-fat dairy product, that's going to serve as a fat serving as well as a protein serving for your meal. If you're having fat-free dairy, then you're looking at a protein serving as well as some carbohydrate. It's about 1/3 carbohydrate, 2/3 protein serving for that meal. So let's now look at some combinations of recipes and meals that you can put together to help you have a powerful plate. And these are just suggestions. Modify them for your own needs because your needs are going to change through the day. When you're out on a hike somewhere, you're going to need extra carbohydrates, some extra fruit, not extra broccoli. On the other hand, if you're sitting at your desk, you're going to have a little bit more balance in your meal because if you just had fruit, you'd be pretty jittery in an hour or so. So let's get these ideas together and we'll see you in a moment. I'll be right back. We are back now with some lunches for your powerful plate. We've got 3 ideas for you. One is a salad-based lunch. You've got all the veggies that you need, 3 cups of veggies here, about 3 to 4 ounces of chicken, and then some additional blueberries and nuts in there for your healthy fat. But what about your carbohydrate? I love pitas with some hummus in it. It's a simple thing that can just slip in a Ziploc bag or keep it in the fridge at work and have that for your lunch. A brown bag lunch, if you're needing to really be on the go with this, basic old traditional sandwich, roast beef, Swiss cheese, that's your protein, and some fat in there. Lots of spinach for your veggie, but not quite enough veggie. So kale chips. These are great. You can dehydrate them yourself or buy them at the store already flavored and dehydrated. If you're going to a deli for lunch, sometimes it's a little challenging to get all your veggies in at a deli. Vegetable soup plus adding extra vegetables to that half sandwich gets it closer to the half, but a lot of times I cheat and bring in a bag of cut veggies myself. That takes us through the lunches, and now we're going to look at snacks for your powerful plate. We are back now with some snacks that are powerful. Most of these are on the go or at your work. On the go or at work could be yogurt. This is one of my favorites, mixed with some cinnamon, some nuts, and some berries. But you've still got to get some veggie in. So this particular flavor of kale chips is one of my favorite to go with yogurt. If you don't want a sweet version of yogurt, you can do more of a savory version. I like it with curry, a little bit of lime juice as well as curry mixed in to go with your baby bells, your cut veggies, but also some extra carbohydrate through tortilla chips. Yes, they can be part of a healthy plate. And if you're using a fat-free dairy and you're thinking, well, how am I going to get a healthy fat in? Oh, avocado, otherwise known as guacamole. Great great snack. This is also, just as a side note, a brand of tortilla chips that I really like. They're one of my favorites. If you're at home having a snack and you can have the opportunity to warm these snacks up, a good version is pita bread for your carbohydrate. A little bit of leftover chicken, some tomatoes, some Swiss cheese, a lot of herbs, all of that melted in the oven together. But for veggies, if you want something heated, rewarmed, one of my favorites is, this is so simple, spinach, mushroom, onion, and a little bit of mushroom soup, all mixed together, sauteed the night before for dinner, but then left over for a snack the next day. What if you're traveling? Now imagine you're not at your desk at work, you're not at home, but you are stuck in an airport or you're stuck at a conference and you're thinking, oh, when is this going to end? I need to make sure I have food with me and not just a snack bar or something of that nature. Balanced out again, your protein, Nick sticks. Great, doesn't go bad. An apple for your carbohydrates, some healthy nuts for your oil. And then because it's going to be banging around in a briefcase, kale chips, but make sure that they're in something sturdy that's not going to crush them. So those are some healthy snacks for a powerful plate. We'll be right back with some healthy dinner ideas. Well, we are back with our powerful plate dinners. We've got a traditional setup first, one that's easy to see the percentages, the ratios. Meatloaf with potatoes, so you've got your protein, your carbohydrate, and then half of your plate being vegetable, green beans, and carrots. But not every dinner is that traditionally split. You've got to have pizza night, right? Well, pizza night can be made healthy. 50% would be protein and carbohydrate. That's going to be your pizza. In this, I like to use salmon, fish on pizza. I know it sounds gross, but it actually is very good. A salmon sausage that's spicy, pre-cooked, crumbled up on your pizza. Just get a plain cheese pizza, healthy variety of some sort, great way to go. And then 50% vegetable. So pretty much for every piece of pizza, a bowl of veggies. And for healthy fat, in addition to the salmon, I like to use olive oil. Blood orange olive oil is one of my favorite flavors on a salad. Another that is not traditional to split in the ratios is casseroles. What do you do with that? Well, with casseroles, we've got the traditional one that a lot of people use, broccoli and chicken, but I also want to point out the variety of grains that we're using. Variety of carbohydrates so important. We've got oatmeal in your meatloaf. We've got potatoes, not a grain, but a carbohydrate source. Wheat in the pizza. For the pasta in the casserole, I used rice-based pasta. We do ourselves a disservice whenever we have just one type of carbohydrate, just one type of vegetable, just one type of protein. You want to get that variety in. Even if you don't have a gluten intolerance, you want to have variety in the types of grains that you use. I kept the chicken to the pasta half and half ratio so that the chicken and the pasta are 25% carbohydrate, 25% protein. And because it's difficult to do half of broccoli in here, and I did throw a little spinach in for texture, again, a side salad is a great way to get that vegetable intake up to 50% in this meal. And of course, you've got to have a little bit of mushroom soup mixed in there all together to make that come together as a good casserole. Well, I hope that that gave you some ideas of how to put together some powerful plates for yourself for lunches and snacks and dinners. And I also hope that it gave you the insight that you don't have to give up all of your favorites. You can still have your chips and guacamole. You can still have your pizza night, but in a way that is balanced for your health. Thanks so much for watching, and remember to subscribe so you can be the first to receive our new weekly videos. Until next time, find your path and fulfill your potential.